Okay, so again, I get to this position because jiu-jitsu is what this guy makes available to me, not what I want to do. I'm not just diving into something when something easier might be there. So in this case, he's going to favor to my left. Whichever way he favors, this knee is always going to lead. Okay? So if he gives me an opening, to his right to my left, it's very easy. This knee's going to go to the mat, but my foot's going to stay over his thigh. At the same time my knee goes down, this knee crawls up under his leg. Boom, with my foot close. The reason why I do this is because he still can't close his guard. If I leave this knee behind, he can close his guard, and I got to fight to get out of here. My leg's way back here, he can close his guard, and I got to fight to get out of here. When I'm here, he can't. I can actually make him do the split. It's very uncomfortable. Same time I'm doing this, I'm under. I've got the underhook, and I'm around the head, and I flatten him out. Now look, the move is not this, which I see a lot. Taking your leg out. The move is up, knees out, feet out. Okay? So again, I'm here. My feet don't move, just my hips, my legs get straighten, my hips shoot to the air, and my knees come together. Hips up, knees together and out, feet circle out. If he's holding onto your foot, half guard, use your outside leg on his top leg to push it off and free yourself. Okay? Makes sense? Have you done this?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just watch you then. It's not that hard. This is a great move, by the way. This hips up, knees out, feet out. This move right here is one you're going to use a lot, and I'll show you where. Okay? So let's work on this right now. Anytime they're on their sides, their hips are a little bit more mobile, right? So you want to flatten out and kind of lock their hips to the mat. All right, guys, let's look at option number 2 here. We kind of got that down. So now I get to one knee down, one knee up, and I go to get chest to chest, but he gets the underhook. When he gets the underhook, I can't pass, because when I do, it just gave him my back. Okay? So in order to counter his underhook here, what I'm going to do is this hand that goes around the head, I'm going to cup his back and flatten him out a little. I'm going to reach back this hand and scoop his leg. Don't grab. Scoop his leg. Okay? And now I'm making him do the splits. I can keep him here, and I'm going to take this leg, step it behind me with my knee up. Here, but look, lots of shoulder pressure here. My foot's still on his thigh. If I take it off, you can hip escape and start turning into me. Okay? So I keep my foot there until I'm ready. Now I grab the inside of the knee. I take my foot off and I drive his knee to the mat from the other side. And this outside knee comes and blocks his hip. Then the other knee comes, and now I'm regaining the other.
You do it one more time.
Yep. So I go one knee down, one knee up. Everything's the same. He gets the underhook. What I never want to do is like try to create space to get it back. Now it's just going to get away. So I'm staying tight, reaching back and hooking, making him do the splits, and now I'm just going to step my right leg back. There's still lots of pressure with my left shoulder. Grab the inside of his knee, take my foot off, drive his hips to the mat. Right knee comes in, left knee comes in. Solidify side control. Okay? Now he favors this way. Again, my lead knee is going to lead. So instead, I don't have the option to go to my left anymore. He gave me the option to take my knee to my right, so that's what I'm going to do. So as this knee goes down, this leg is going to step either out under his leg, it doesn't matter, or over his leg, doesn't matter. Okay, whatever happens. If it I'll talk about this. So I'm here. But look, guys, this is important. I'm not throwing my head in front of my hips. This is not it. Because if I go here, and he even gives me any little bridge, I'm going to go too far. Okay? That's not what I want to do. I want to lead with my hips, nice and tall here. Okay? This leg is out. When this leg is out, it pushes all my weight through my hip here and my knee. The minute this knee drops, it's taking weight. I get lighter here. It's got to be out. I'm stepping around here. This allows me to put pressure into him. Now, before I go down, I have to get the underhook here. I have to get the underhook. If it's a battle for the underhook, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to put my hand here, or I'm going to put my hand here and flatten him out. There's different ways of doing it, okay? But for now, I need the underhook. Once I get the underhook, now my head goes to the mat. I overhook his arm. Important, because with this, I can flatten him out and keep him where I need to get. Now, so again, when I'm here, when I get to combat base, and he turns to his left and opens up to my right, I think there's 5 things going on. 1 is my knee goes to the mat. I'm shooting my hips forward. Boom, 1. 2 is my leg steps out. 3, I get the underhook. 4, my head goes to the mat. 5, I get the overhook. Now there's nothing he can do. He's gonna get past. Now, I'm not pulling my knee up. I'm gonna slide this knee out to my ankle out here. But I'm gonna put all my weight through my hip here in the hip. I'm really gonna crush him with my hip. This is a pressure pass here. Boom, and look, I'm pulling this arm. He's flattened out, and I'm sliding like I'm sliding a home plate till it comes free. When it comes free, I point it under his shoulder. I've got his shoulder here so he can't get on his side into me. I've got his shoulder blocked here so he can't get on his side away from me. He's trapped and I'm controlling his arm. When I'm ready to replace, I'm lifting his arm, switching my base, boom, boom, and I'm inside control. Okay? So, a lot of steps, so we'll spend the rest of the class with this. He goes the opposite direction. 1, 2, I'm not necessarily dropping already. So I have this, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm ready, knee to heel, knee to ankle. Boom, look, I'm leading with my hips. My hips are leading. I can stay here all day with my weight on him. He can't go anywhere. Freeze, immediately here. My knee is up because if he's a big, strong guy and I'm hanging out here, he's gonna sit up, and take me over. Okay? So this knee has to be up. Now when he tries to sit up, I can push into him. I can keep him down, and I can lift and get into side control. So let me have 1, 2, blue belts down, white belts in the guard. Let's walk the white belts through this one. Let's walk everyone through this one. And then walk down after. Okay, so we're going to open the guard and get to combat base. Now, person on the bottom, you're going to favor away from the side that the knee is up. Now, person on your knees. Your knee is going to go to the mat, but you're going to stay tall. And your outside leg is going to step out. Yep, and I want your foot to stay there. All your weight through your left or right knee. Now, before you drop your head down, look for the underhook. Now, drop your head to the mat on the same side as your knee, not across the body. Right on the mat. I want you to put all your weight through your head and all your weight through your inside knee. Now, the outside arm, I want you to hug their arm into your armpit. Pull it up in your armpit over the top. Suck it up, right? They're flattened out now. Now I want you to slide your inside knee to your outside ankle and grind your hip. Put all your weight into them. And lift that arm as you slide. Yes. Slide that knee out. Once it's out, kick it straight out under the shoulder. So Phil, kick your leg straight up under his shoulder here. Yes. Right? You're underneath both shoulders. Again, put your knee, outside knee up, Dan. Same thing, your knee up. Like I showed, because then I can't sit up.
Oh, sorry.
There. Now, guys, when you're ready, lift the arm and switch your base and get into side control. Lift that arm, switch your base, right into side control. All right, let's do it again. It's very important because when we start standing, there's going to be 80% of your pass. This is going to be a big pass, a huge pass. So go ahead and break, head to the other side. Great, so step out, step that other leg out, all your weight through it. Now, before your head goes down, you've got the underhook already, so good. Drop your head on this side of his body. Now overhook that arm right in front of you and suck it up in your armpit. Now he's trapped, he can't go anywhere. He can move and your weight, you're killing him. But hold on, go back. Guys, one thing, so if you don't happen to step over that foot, that's fine. If I go knee slice here, but his foot is on my thigh, my leg's behind, doesn't matter. All I'm gonna do is the same thing here, and look, I'm gonna walk it up, and when I feel tension, back tension, I'm just gonna step over it, and this leg flies back, and now I'm just thinking, you can stay here all day. There's nothing he can do if this is perfect. And I'm just gonna grind. Look, a lot of times, I will put all my weight on this guy and really grind into free this leg. I'm making him pay a tax, okay? I'm not trying to pass fast. I'm trying to pass really slow because I know he's not going anywhere and I want to suck the life out of him. So when I do get into side control, he already wants to quit. That's the idea. It's not to pass fast. I'm like, oh shit, I'm a fast passer. He's still got a ton of energy. Who gives a shit? Grind that dude out. Make him pay a tax. And then when you pass, he's tired. So he's going to give you whatever you want from side control. All right, let's keep going. Come here. All right, blue belts, white belts. I don't want white belts. Continue to work what we're working on now. Blue belts. Another on your side. So look, when I go for knee slice a lot of times, this guy's going to get this shin in, which is another reason why I'm not just throwing my head to the mat. He's going to put this shin in, this shin shield here, okay? When they do that, all I'm doing is, again, I'm applying pressure. I'm kind of figuring out my hands are going to circle between his legs, and I'm punching the mat. Punching the mat, okay? Now, all I'm going to do is slide my knee out to my foot, and all my weight, I'm going to ratchet his knees together. Passing right here. That's it. I've got his knees trapped to the mat. This one's not as easy as coming to side control now, so that's why it's blue belts only. I'm going to switch my base here. And now I'm ready to pass to side control. Back. But, two ways of dealing with the shin shield. This is the easiest way. Boom, hand to the mat. My shoulder's going to drive his top knee to the mat as I slide my knee out. Boom, here. And now I'm locking his knees to the mat. I'm going to switch my base. And now I'm right in the side. That's one. This is the one I use now, and it's deadly. Here, I get my hand in the collar. Even before that, I reach back, and I find his ankle, his bottom ankle. So we're stalling out here in half guard. I grab his bottom sleeve right here, and on the bottom leg. It takes a while, but we're fighting here anyway. Once I have that, I reach for the neck here, and now all I'm doing is holding I'm putting back pressure on his bottom leg behind me, almost like a tricep extension. Here and here, and now I'm just grinding. Boom, making him look away, passing out into side control. He can't bring his bottom knee in to replace because I stiff-armed it away. I'm blocking his knee, flattening it out. You can play with that one. That one I'm not as concerned about right now. Blue belts, if they shin shield, put your hand to the mat, slide out and pass. Okay? Let's try it. We've done it, but it's just we don't have time to do that this week or next week. So when we get to that position that where we're turning, I know some of you haven't seen that before, where you switch your base from side control. There's a whole series from there. That's a good one. So, all right, so we've gotten through. Again, guys, let me see. I know you guys got to go, but the reason why I'm not, we were talking about with Travis, the reason why I get to combat base and I wait is because there's an option for everything here. But if I'm overcommitting, I'm not going to be able to match up the proper pass to what he's doing. So if he goes this way, knee slice. If he goes the other way, one knee up, one knee down. If he stays on his back and brings his knees towards him, I'm going double under pass, right? If he fights a double under, then I'm going to go over under. Boom. So we've got an option for everything, but we just can't commit to anything before we read what this guy's doing. So next week we're going to review all this, work on double under, over under, very easy, and then we'll have everything we need from knees, and then we're going to stand and get to like adult business. We're going to move away from white belt business.
For that, you probably want to shower before you go to work, it sounds like.
All right, guys, thank you.